It's a nice cubby. What?
It's been a couple of weeks since the last episode, so I thought I'd give you guys a really quick recap, even though you probably don't really need one because mostly all I did was paint everything white. Tyler did put the flooring in the little basement room. I painted a lot more things white, and I left you guys off here with this room. And since finishing the last video, I did actually finish painting this room. It looks beautiful, it is bright, it is white, and it looks amazing. Tyler put this wainscoting here to fix that hole, if you guys remember in the last video. Which brings us to today's project, and that is the stairs. And where they do look really, really good with just the white painted on them, the tops of the stairs they just aren't it, okay? They are kind of a mess. They're really scuffed, they're really worn, there's paint all over them, so today's project is fixing that. We knew this project was going to lead us into a terrible mess, so we decided to block off all of the doorways with plastic and blankets and whatever we could find to try and consolidate all of the dust to this one room, because we knew in order to get the look that we wanted, we'd have to re-stain the stairs, which meant sanding it off first. So Tyler took this metal grinder and used it to sand down the old stain, which worked really, really well. The dust left behind from sanding the stairs was really quite something. It completely covered the floor, it covered the stairs, and pretty much turned our white walls yellow. So I decided to vacuum up as much of it as I could before starting to prep the stairs for stain. I used a sanding block just to sand down the round curved edge of the stairs to make sure it was really nice and smooth, and did a quick once over on the top of the stair tread. There was also these little corner pieces where the old stain was not removed because the orbital sander obviously couldn't reach in the corner, so I went in with a piece of sandpaper and did it by hand. Then I just wiped off the excess dust and we were ready to roll. We went with this dark walnut color stain because we wanted something that was going to match the flooring that we put in this part of the basement, but also I really, really wanted to get away from that orangey yellow color wood that the stairs were before. I'm just not a huge fan of how it looks in videos because it just looks orange. So we went with this dark color and it gave us this really rustic vibe, which honestly we were really happy with. I really love how the stain color turned out. I think it looks really good. So Tyler has informed me that this little guy goes onto his drill and you can use it to sand the corners. This is what it looks like. Do I know how to do this? Nope. I don't even know how to make it. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. I don't know how this sands the corners, but here we go, folks. A learning experience for everyone. Okay, that works, I guess. Am I using this right? I don't know. Definitely works, but it's really hard to get the very, very edge there. Definitely got the wall a little bit, but I mean, it works. down here yesterday and he pretty much put the basement back together and he cleaned up quite a bit. But unfortunately, like, there was so much dust that the walls pretty much turned yellow, and he did wipe the walls down and everything, but there's still like a lot of residue. So today I'm going to be finishing washing down the walls, but also after staining the stairs, we were left with kind of like a mess of the white paint around the stairs. But I did discover something. I discovered that magic eraser actually takes off a lot of the stain that got onto the white paint. So before I touch up the paint, I'm gonna go with the magic eraser and just get off as much as I can. That way painting's gonna be a lot easier because there's gonna be a lot less to cover. I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking you probably should have just stained the stairs and then painted, and you know, you're right, but that's just not what we did. That's not what I did. So now I kind of have to backtrack a little bit, but the basement is coming together so nicely. I'm excited. It's looking good. So for cleaning off the rest of the residue on the walls, I've just been using a little tiny kitchen sponge and like a paper towel, just wetting the wall and then wiping it down. It seems to be working out okay. I mean, it's not the most like efficient, but it does kind of get the job done. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing, I guess, until we get all the walls cleaned back up. I feel like this basement reno has been like really chaotic. I mean, it's getting done, so that's all that matters. To touch up the paint on the stairs, I just used this tiny little craft paintbrush to go along the very edge because it was so much easier to cut in that way versus using a big painter's brush. Is this how a professional painter would have done this? I'm gonna say probably not, but like I said, we're beginners. We don't really know what we're doing. We're just kind of going with the flow and doing what we can. And oddly enough, I actually really enjoyed painting using this little tiny paintbrush. It was just kind of a nice change to go from big, huge, daunting projects to just being able to sit there and paint this little tiny section. I don't know, it was kind of relaxing in a way. I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't feel that way about it, but for me, it was a nice little change. However, after I finished painting, it became very apparent that the stain on the stairs wasn't the only problem. The sander actually dug right into the wood and left these little grooves right at the bottom edge, which was really annoying. So I did actually go in afterwards and fill it with putty, trying my best not to get any on the newly stained stair tread. And then I had to go in and sand it. And unfortunately, I did sand it a little too soon and had to reputty it again. And then I did have to paint it all over again. Tyler's down here working on the door, putting her back on, even though I still need to finish painting the other side of it.
She wants it. Trying to get it fit better. It's nice, but
Still got that like brown.
that sound. Just gotta kind of pinpoint that.
Golden things.
Hello. Building a shelf. Sort of.
Building a shelf out of a spooky hole. Just gonna film it.
River by my son. Feet step
I suppose. That look good?
Yeah?
Looks straight to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you mad? That's a nice little window.
Window?
Or a nice little cubby hole. That's a nice cubby. What?
That is a nice cubby!
That is a nice cubby.
That's gonna be the intro of this video. That is a nice.
Were you filming?
Yeah.
Oh. That is a nice cubby.
Not too shabby. It's coming along nice. 50 cents.
Yeah, that's 50 cents. Can't have it.
Why not?
Guys?
Well, that's mean.
Alright, fine. Fine, take them.
Fine.
Fine, you can have it. God.
Splinters of the moon. Golden, I follow the golden, 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 golden things. Gold birds.
Our original plan for this ledge was to sand it down and stain it so it would be the same color as the stairs, but after the mess that the stairs left us with, we kind of decided against sanding down anything ever again inside the house, so we decided to paint it white.
I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the
That tape measure got stuck there and I could not get it off.
What?
The tape measure got stuck there.
As you stay, that's tape measure stuff. Oh, for God's sake.
I couldn't get it out.
What in the world? Here? Oh my.
Oh yeah, so easy for you.
Yeah.
I tried so hard to get that out of there.
You're just funny.
Oh, would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Yeah. Till the morning light.
So this morning I finished painting the ledge right here behind me, and even though we do have a couple of things that we still need to do in the basement here, like we do need to seal the stairs off, and there's a couple of different touching up things to do, and I really want to seal off the bottom, like the underneath of these stairs, because to be honest with you, it kind of creeps me out a little bit. But other than that, this part of the basement is pretty much done. So I thought it'd be fun to show you guys the before and after. It's not the 100% finished after. I'd say we're about like 95% there. But yeah, I thought I would finish off this video by showing you guys some before and after footage. So enjoy that footage, and I will see you guys soon in the next episode.
Oh my child, I know you're hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve all the bad and the hurt. I know you tried so hard. I know you've done your part. It's not fair. You did your time. How much longer will you suffer in this life? But don't give up. Just hold on tight. It'll be alright. All your life you've tried to be a good man inside. Did everything that you thought you should. Didn't seem to do you any good. I know you've tried so hard.
Probably.
Don't get us started on my mustache.